Hi, I'm a little crazy and welcome to my tech space. Okay, so today is an episode of KTS Vlogs. And in KTS Vlogs, what I do is I show you what I do day in and day out as a network engineer. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take you on a journey with me to work. Now, I have some current projects that I'm working on and also future projects, which I'm going to do a lot of vlogs on and show you everything that I do. So today is the very first episode of a day in the life of a network engineer. So Charlie, if you're ready, let's go!
So I was staying from 1 a.m. this morning to 4 a.m. Yeah, in this CCNP. So I was doing quite a lot of reading and some lab. Yeah, but right now just catching up on a little bit of QoS with Jeremy Chara. Yeah.
Back then, I mean, you're amazed at an Ethernet cable back then. So,
as I drive
the
to work,
8 bits that they provided were
it's just a standard thing that I do.
This is our IP precedence, right?
You know, I just catch up on
precedence. You would only use
steady once I'm driving to work, and also I do that when I'm coming back home.
The best practice was this. If
yeah,
that was set to all zero,
it helps quite a lot because
no
better use of traffic, or you know, better use of the time driving to work.
Or at least
yeah,
you're not marking that traffic with. You know, can we really rely on quality of service sending our voice traffic across an internet circuit? This is one of the reasons why we rely on MPLS till to this day. Even though the bandwidth is less, the reliability is through the roof compared to the internet. And hey, we're a business. We're not just home users. We need the reliability of MPLS for...
There you go.
To me once
Scan.
is the Swiss Army tunnel. To the point that on the CCIE lab exam, if you use tunnels without permission, you will be docked points.
I just scan into
simply because you can
parking lot.
bypass their intended answers by using tunnels in many cases.
It's in the middle right there. Number 30. Welcome to work. Oh, there we go. Stay it there. Bag, you stay here. So this is the old switch, the current one that we have now, the current switch cabinet here. But to rewire this whole office, this is the current wiring. As you can see, it's a mess. You know, so this is the new switch cabinet that we got here. So I'm about to do all the cables for, you know, this department, you know, because this is one of our sales floor. Yeah, as you can see, yeah. So I think here I have about 50 people. Yeah. The phones, the IP phones, you know, programming the IP phones. You know, yeah. So this is the IP phones that we're using. Yeah. So everybody's moved from this department to the, I think we have other three departments on the other side that I moved everybody over there. So about to recable every single thing here. So all these cables here are coming out completely. You know, because the guys that did the job did a terrible job, having too much problem with this cable. So you're coming out. This switch cabinet is going away. This new switch cabinet here is what I got in. Is what we're going to be using. And then you can see this is the big cells. This is a big cells floor, you know. Yeah, fortunately I still have to run the cables through here, you know, because I was thinking of doing something else, but I have to run the cables through. Look at that, no, look at that, look at that job. That's a terrible job. So yeah, about to begin. I think I have three guys to help me out. Running this cable. This is quite a lot of job, but we're gonna get it done. All of that is coming out. I'm gonna replace all of this right here. You know, so we are gonna run the cables through those. And of course, we have the power on one side, and we're gonna have the data on the other side. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. How we doing, Cashwin? How we doing, Isaac? Huh? Doing good? We're getting there, you know what I'm saying? I see the other guys abandoned you guys, and it's left only the two of you. Where's Prince and Skumbuzo? They left y'all just like that, you know what I'm saying? Y'all doing great, you know what I'm saying? Y'all getting there, you know what I'm saying? That's what's up, you know. We will get somewhere. So, yeah? He's what?
I think he's tired.
He's tired.
Yeah.
It's hard work, brother. It's hard work. This is insanely hard work. Yeah, I get exhausted so quickly. But anyway, we're making some progress. We are getting there, you know. Oh, look at this place. Oh, yeah, I know. I need to go and run some cables. All right. In the data center, yeah, I just remember. All right. Okay, all this mess, we're gonna clean all this thing up. That's the spool cable coming from the same data center to here. Okay. Look at all this. Bunch of cables. So spool cable going through there. All the way there. This is running through here. So all this one here will be covered up after we're done with every single thing. You know, the spool cable. And there you go. You have it here. You come through here still. So going, and there you got 4 of them, right? All the way through to the data center. Yeah, there we go. El Chapo, El Chapo. Look at El Chapo. Yo, I got that Albany bread, G, you know what I'm saying?
I got that white stuff for you.
Albany bread, I'm cooking that, you know, exactly.
I got that white
And he
stuff.
got that white stuff.
that
Cremora, you know, some milk. We're gonna have tea. So here this spool cable, and the spool cable coming down into the data center, and it goes all the way there. Let's get to it. Running through this trunking here, so this part I'm gonna do cable management later on, and you can see them here, and they come all the way here. So I'm gonna patch it, you know, and cable management later on. But I have to get running now because you know, it's a busy environment, and gotta get that office up and running. So we are on track, you know. So yeah. Get it going. Gonna take some lunch break now. Lunch. All right, gonna have some lunch break. You know, can you believe that? I think our recording was about half to 40 minutes, and still trying to put that thing through. Yeah, just one cable. That cable is not fun to work with. You know, yeah.
It's great.
This cables here, not fun to work with. It's not really bad cable. Yeah, these are the ones, you see? Yeah.
They have straight line.
They have the straight line. I think, well, yeah, they have the straight line. You know, this cable's not fun to work with. Nah. The black cables, good cables. Yeah. So yeah, pull it out, see?
Check how they did it.
And
They've twisted it. That's how they did it. They made like a little braid.
Made a little braid, so
looks like
have a lot of slack and then push it through, you know, because it's so thick. They're so thick. Huh?
Yeah, check what they did.
Oh,
They made like a little, like they twisted them.
They twisted them around, and then push it in. Yeah,
That's strange.
that's not fun to work with.
Every one of them.
Every one of them, yeah, you know.
See, it's twisted around like a little knot. You could untwist it
I
like
gotta
that.
untwist it, push it through.
You think they've done it for a reason?
Because they're so thick to push it through. So yeah. Yeah, I'm just having some issues with the white cables, but yeah, we're doing great. Anyway. Yeah. That's the secret. Let me go wash my hands so we can actually have some lunch. Okay, so I'm back in here with all the cables coming through, the outlinks. So I'm here to crimp the outlinks yeah, from the pole switch, the pole switches, which is right over there, into the uplink, into the switches in the sales office. So yeah, those are the cables. I'm about to print them now. Just to identify the cables, which department they go into, which so on the side uplink, so I usually just to identify which department it goes into, so I don't have to spend time really, trying to find which department the cable is in by using the tester and the remote. With this tape, it's easy for me to like, oh, okay, great. This yellow is cells D1, green is cells D2, blue is cells D3. Makes things very easy for me. So I know that okay, I have this cable here. I'm working with the uplink for the cells D1 of this. So that's why I use this tape. You gotta have them. You gotta have them. Cable ties. A cable engineer. It's the cable engineer's friend. You gotta have them cable ties. So this is the uplink into the cells D1, into the office. All of them together. Yep.
We put the switches in.
Yeah.
Or just the one switch.
Yeah.
And the brush.
Okay.
Is the brush supposed to go above or below the switch?
Below the switch.
Okay, so we did that. Directly below.
Directly below the switch.
Okay, cool. And then we must just put the next switch in. Or should we wait for those labels?
Hold up. I need to come in.
Measure.
Yeah. I'm coming through now to measure. And then you can start crimping, and I will tell Chris to get the labels ready. Right.
Okay, cool.
Okay, right. Okay, I need to help him position the switch in the cabinet correctly. Yeah, then I'll come and continue here. here are the 4 uplinks. Here are the 4 uplinks from the, you know, from the floor. So I am about to trim that, you know, so they will go into this port. We're going to port number 20, 21, and 22, 21, 22, and 23. 23 is active right now because I don't want to take it down. I have that office is currently occupied with the agent. They're very busy with that. So once I move them over, then I'll be able to plug in number 3. But for now, this is my 4 cables. I have one as a backup to, you know, trim that. Now eventually all these 4 cables here will be ET channel, you know, because, so yeah, crimping time. Okay, so uplinks are done here. You can see I'm done crimp with that. So I plugged these 2 into port number 21 and port number 22. I am going to plug this one here into port number 23. But 23, as you can see, is active. It's, you know, because this is a busy production network. So don't have the luxury of time to take that down. It is busy, active now. Once I start moving the agent to the new office, then I will take that down and then I will plug this one in there for that link. This is just a spare, right? But for now, eventually, this 2 here is going to be bound together. It's a channel. This 2 lane here. It's a channel, that 2 lane there. So you have this one going to a 48 ports switch, going to be uplink, and this one is going to go to a 24 port switch. Is going to be data uplink in the same department. But for now, just a single. For now, you know. Yeah. So crimping is done. Work is over. It's time to go home. Always wear your mask, because it's Corona time. Or number 30, all the way to number 1. What's up, G? You know how it is? Keep it 100, G. See you tomorrow. Security, it's an amazing guy. Yo, what's up? Welcome to the parking lot. Now for the day, it's time to go home. Super tired. We'll come through here and then go down that way. So that's it from outside. That's our building over there. We are on the floor right there. Yeah, that's where we are. Anyway, it's home time. There you go. Back. You sit right there. Oh. Home time. Yeah. been a very long day, doing a lot of stuff, so but it's time to go home. What I like to do on my way home, especially when there's heavy traffic like today, is to catch up on my studies, you know, better use of traffic, you know, especially when you're experiencing heavy traffic like this. So
and that
I
architecture
just
consists
catch
of
up
four
on my
main
studies.
components. We have the V Smart, and then the V Manage, the V Edge, and the V Bond. And in this video, we're going to explore what all of these components do and what the role is
doesn't really distract me
Cisco SD-WAN
from driving, because, you know,
a quick bit of history here is that Cisco originally developed a solution called IWAN, or Intelligence WAN. This solution was meant to compete with the rising trend of software-defined WANs. However, now and again, Cisco has a great idea, but isn't quite able to get that market share that they want. So they scrapped IWAN, although they are still supporting this solution. So if you happen to have it in your environment, that we have in our solution could be as few as maybe a half dozen, but it could be as many as thousands, literally thousands of V edges in our organization. Now the V Edge is the edge router that we deploy to our remote locations. This could be a physical piece of equipment, but it could also be virtual. For example, we could deploy these as virtual instances into our cloud infrastructure. Now, as described in the last video, we need an overlay in order to make this a software-defined solution installed instead. Now, on the one hand, this could just look like trying to converge hardware, and that's partially true. However, the name Integrated Services Router is there for a reason. ISRs are capable of terminating voice lines and also various serial connections like T1s and E1s and such. These are not available on V-edges, and so Cisco needed the ability to deploy this technology to locations that require voice lines and serial lines and such. So a C-edge gives us all the physical functionality of an ISR, but again, it does run Viptela code. So it's not intended to sit there and run iOS with SD-WAN. Up data center up here, and down here is our primary data.
Chicken licking, you know.
And again, if we have the big WAN providers,
Chicken
now I have
licking.
a router at a location, and I've got two separate WAN circuit providers up here. We'll call these WAN A, P. And one of these links has a much higher reliability. Let's say this is an MPLS link on the right versus an internet link on the left. So I want to send my voice traffic always out the 50 meg link. Well, we can do that. We can use active standby pinning on a per application basis. This means that for my voice over IP traffic, I will always use WAN provider B unless WAN provider B goes down. So we're active on WAN provider B, but we are in standby on WAN provider A. Okay, so next you might be saying, okay, Jeff, that's great. If WAN provider B goes down, then I'd want to switch over to WAN provider A, but what if WAN provider B is having some issues? What if all of a sudden our jitter and our delay are spiking out WAN service provider B? It's not down, but we're having problems.
We have a primary,
this is where we could get into
application-aware
SLA. SLA stands for Service Level Agreement,
but we also use it for
what we're
backup
doing is we're tracking the metrics out WAN circuit provider B. So as we track those metrics, maybe again, jitter all of a sudden spikes up. That makes for bad phone calls.
Okay.
My daughter, she's I'm gonna buy another laptop for South.
Okay. Okay. What good range can I get for 11 there? For that, I would say an i5 or an i7. Yeah, I think you will get something for that. But what you got to do is that look for an i5 and an i7, right? Right. Yeah, and and what is going to happen is that when you do find that, you should send me the specs so that I can advise you on that. Yeah, you're welcome. Yeah, so yeah, just let me know, so I'll advise you on that if you should get that or not. And I swipe. Hi. Okay, cool, brother. Okay, bye. Bye.
Lunch meal.
Yes, lunch bill.
58 minutes.
All right. Can I tap?
All right.
Okay, cool. Checkish.
By the end of this session, we will be able to identify the programmability of the Cisco SD-WAN solution. Cisco SD-WAN uses two programmability concepts. It uses netconf and it uses REST APIs. So before we discuss how SD-WAN uses these technologies, let's talk about what these are. Netconf is a protocol that leverages XML messages inside of SSH. XML is a markup language that's designed to be, yes, read by humans, that's important, but more important is the ability for a machine to be able to read it. IP. This tells the machine that this section called IP begins here on the left, ends on the right, and in the middle, this is the data point. Netconf has been around for a long time, and we've really moved away from Netconf, and we leverage REST APIs more than Netconf as well, such as delete and put, and even more, but for the most part, we're going to be doing a lot of gets, puts, and posts. So if I want to do a read operation, I might send a get to get information, and then I'm ready to do a configuration change.
Hi, how are you? Okay.
Now, what I'm posting typically is XML, just like with Netconf, although we can also leverage JSON, which JSON is just like
window to collect now.
Rid of these angled brackets.
Thank you so much.
JSON is typically considered.
Okay, so chicken lick in, I'm out.
What we don't realize, we manage this virtual.
Okay guys, that's it. I'm safe home. It's been a very long day. Anyway, I'm hungry. I'm gonna have me something to eat. You know what I'm saying? Then wake up around 2 a.m. because I have to study for my CCNP. You know, 2 a.m. to 6 a.m. Anyway, don't forget to subscribe and also click on the notification bell. You know, it's that little icon over there. Yes, so you can be notified when I post a lot more episodes of KTS vlogs. Anyway, G, I'm tired, man. See you in the next episode. Me da say. Hold on. Is this thing really off, man? Huh. Okay. Yeah, now it's off.